Hi, Leo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. Gosh, guys, I did your read last night. It was so good, and the audio went out halfway through. So I am doing this again, but boy, I'm going to keep it in mind to see if there's anything that what might want to come up. Whoa, I mean, it was fantastic. But apparently, this read is supposed to be better because otherwise, I probably wouldn't have to be doing it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes out for you over these next few days or so. All right. We'll focus in what Spirit wants you to know most, and then we'll get into career, money, finance, and then we will also focus in on love. And these will be the most important messages that want to bubble up to the surface. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. We'll start with this deck, and we'll use a different deck for every spread. But let's take a look and see what comes out for you, Leo. I'm excited because it's a very interesting change. Okay. Really excited about this. Okay. And of course the sun card is coming out here, which is really quite beautiful. All right. So seeing some of the familiar cards coming out from the previous spread, but let's take a look and see what we get. All right. I'm going to put this here, but I also want to pull a few cards from another deck on this side. And I want to pull one of these cards here. And I want to pull one of these cards here. All right. And then we'll focus in on those a little bit later in what comes through. Okay. All right. So let's put all of this here and not take a look at that. What's at the bottom of the deck? I'm curious. Ooh, persevering. All right. Oh, and guys, just before I start, real quick message. Okay. I have a brand new program. It's an experience. It's a guided 6-week journey that combines soul, strategy, and science to really help you release what is no longer serving you, rebuild that inner alignment and clarity, and create sustainable self-care and mindset rituals. But also, if you're looking to feel supported in a circle of like-minded women, it is a program that is called the Aligned Reset, and you'll learn more about it in the description box below. It's the third entry on my description box, so do click that if you are interested. So if you imagine entering a feeling of lighter, clearer, and more in tune with your body, mind, and soul than you have in years. This is exactly what the Aligned Reset is designed to do. And you're invited to be a part of the very first group. I'm looking for 10 women, no more than that, because I want it to really be focused in on this kind of small group. But it is a 6-week journey to reset, realign, and rise. All right. So it's a space for women that is really deserved to pause, breathe, and realign to your truest self that many of us never get the time to do. So if you are interested, like I said, click the link in the description box. I've got early bird pricing for this, and I'm super excited for this. So let's go ahead and get started in your read, but you'll see that in the description box below. So like I said, this is persevering, not giving up, and this is the 9 card. So persevering to overcome some sort of toxicity, and this is about taking the lead to put something on strong, solid ground, and the timing is right. And so this is interesting that, and it's your decision. This is a decision that you're making here, okay? But it's persevering to overcome some sort of toxicity and to be able to have that new vision to put something on strong, solid ground. And the universe is granting you a new cycle here that is coming through. So there's divine timing that's involved in this as well. And it's all kind of coming to this beautiful kind of like a peak point. And it's like a decision's being made, but you're feeling it. And the universe is granting that, saying, yeah, this is it. This is the time. So this is what I'm getting coming through, persevering at the most perfect time right now. So it's a decision that I think that you're walking away from putting emotions into something, because it's kind of like, okay, the 8 of cups is not working well for me. I'm looking for that 10 of cups. And that's that long-term happiness, and it's moving you towards partnerships and connections that move that way. So Spirit wants to remind you is that there's new vitality that is surrounding you right now. This is about being around like-minded souls that have that same vitality, optimism, and success is what's coming through. And it's finally really focusing in on your truth. It's like it can't be denied. You're cutting through the truth in your mind. Now, that could be for some of you, this Capricorn energy that you're persevering to overcome, something within the mind. It could be maybe there is an environment around you. Maybe there is a situation that needs to have a new vision. All right. And I feel that with this fire energy coming through, I feel this is you having this new vision on life to put something on strong, solid ground. Both of those are fire energy, Aries energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the Aries card. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. Okay. So this is your truth. And I feel that you're getting that message with this Page of Pentacles after taking a long time in a journey within and seeing that light. Okay. Hermit energy. That's that Virgo energy. And you know your truth, and perhaps on how your mind perhaps had deceived you in some sort of way, whether that you were unaware at the time, whether you were didn't pause for a moment. But I'm getting after this deep pause and seeing the bigger picture, that the light comes through, right? The light comes kind of through, right? And you see it. So this is why you felt, in terms of walking away, was it your best strategy, And so this is what Spirit is basically saying that is coming through here. Okay. Now let's take a look and see what comes through here. In the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. This is moving forward towards your dreams here, okay? And you're becoming altered because you knew that there's something better. It's like you had to walk away from something that was kind of hidden. And this is you focusing in on your dreams. It's a 42 card that reduces to a 6. And that 6 card is, that 6 means all about that birthing of something new, right? So I feel that could be dreams. Like each morning you return back from your dreams, and you kind of step in, out of your bed into this physical, realm of this 3-dimensional world, right? But this is saying, this is really focusing in on a quantum leap, an awakening, and that miracles can happen, and it can be a commonplace for you. Okay, so this is really tying into how colors affect you in some sort of way. Okay, become altered by the color of your dreams, right? So what is it that you dream, and become altered by that more so than and know the possibilities and miracles that are before you. Okay, you're participating in life differently. What else do I get? What comes through here? Begin again. There's that sun. There's that Leo sun that's coming through here, and it's coming through here as well. So this is just a reminder, is that you have this opportunity to begin again, and really focus in on your dreams, than ever before. It's kind of like you're cutting through the truth in some sort of way to go towards what it is that you want. And then what else do I get? See me in their eyes. Wow. What this basically says is, whenever conferring with another, wow, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, a departed spirit, or a sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Wow. So this is basically saying is that speak highly of others, and it's even things that can't speak, whether it's a human being, a spirit, or just a tree in itself, right? Speak to the highest of them. So it wants you to see the greatest, not only within everything around you, but even within yourself. I got to pull another card on this. This is quite interesting. Give me one more card for Leo on this. Something about the castle of dreams being altered by your dreams and speaking the highest and knowing that your dreams can come true. It's all about something that can come true here. Okay, what do I get? Everyone is doing their best, so look for the best in some sort of way. Wow, there are really only two types of people, those you now love and those that you will love. Until there's only one type of person, until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay. Oh my gosh, these are so cryptic in some sort of way. Until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay. There are only two types of people, those you now love and those you will love. The game of life. I got to tell you, Leo, this is very, very, very cryptic, all right? Anything else that you can give us to decipher this, Spirit, in some sort of way? What can we get? Progress, taking control of your new inspiration, the Star card, new inspiration. Take control of the new inspiration that you have right here. Begin again. Walk away from putting emotions into something that isn't giving you that equal vibrant vitality, okay? There's a new cycle here, and it's time to have a new vision to put something on strong, solid ground, and it's about persevering as you move towards that, okay? This is being transformed because you now already see it. The message has been delivered to you. So you have some sort of new beginning to start all over in your castle of dreams. Look at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Cups. Contentment. There's a sense of contentment that you now feel. So you now can go for what it is that you want. This is what I'm getting, Leo. This is the Spirit's message that is coming through. Wow. Okay. This is what I'm getting. I know it was somewhat cryptic, guys, but note your comments on what you got out of that for yourself. This is quite interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at a different set of cards. It's just you're going for your dreams. I really feel that the timing is right. It's now. Almost like you're choosing love than fear, and you've been transformed in some sort of way. So let's take a look at career, money, finance and see what comes through, okay? Because that read can relate to any of the others, all right? Oh, interesting. All right, let's take a look at what comes through in career, money, finance for Leo. What do we get? 9 of Pentacles. We get the 5 of Cups. We get the Knight of Wands coming through. Page of Cups. The Devil energy is, look at it's coming out again. Oh my gosh, you guys, wow. And look at this, standing your ground on higher ground above the competition. Woo! Okay, so what we're going to do is pull another card from the universe's deck and not look at that until we see what comes out. And then we're going to pull another card here. All right. And then we'll pull another card on the journey and see what comes out in career, money, finance. And maybe those will give us some sort of oracle help. But what I'm getting here is above the competition, standing your ground in some sort of way. Okay. So I feel that there is something that you had to let go and you've been enlightened so you can stand your ground against the competition in some sort of way. Okay. And I do get that it all is focusing in on, material security. This is also has to do with your independence, whatever that means to you. Your independence, you maybe have been emotionally disappointed in some sort of way, perhaps of moving forward too fast. And now you get the message about, the toxicity of doing that in some respect, Capricorn devil energy, how that led you down a wrong path in a way. And now instead of haphazardly going so fast at something, that now you're taking your time to build something. It's kind of like you're building on strong, solid ground this time, rather than doing something that will suffice the temporary, like the moment. So in your career, money, and finance, you're looking long term. You're focusing in on what is a work or an industry or the type of thing that I'm doing. What is long term for me? What is not a band aid to the situation? So it could relate or translate for some of you Leos out there that instead of going for some sort of temporary job, it's that you're really looking long term and you're putting in the foundational aspects of the long term that's going to lead to greater prosperity, and it's going to lead to greater independence rather than something temporary. Now, that's not to say a lot of times that we have to take a small job, but or some other alternative type of work to remedy a situation, to pay the bills and things like that. But most of your energy is in that long term and building that. So note your comments below, guys. All right. Because I feel that, the bottom of the deck is juggling, like trying to balance something out. And it could be that you've got two things that you're working on, or you're trying to get that stability that brings in this Nine of Pentacles. It's all about your independence. And there's a lot of sunshine around that, solar plexus chakra. And Leo, the sun card's ruled by that Leo energy. So I feel that this is all having to do with this greater independence. It's about moving slowly and putting the day-to-day effort into something, because that's what's leading to long term. It's not rushing. You can look at his face and think, oh my gosh, it's going too fast. It's a little stressed and a little bit like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen next, but it's moving too fast towards something. Even the horse is going, wait, it's like, slow down a little bit here. Okay. And now it's slow and steady, day to day, one day at a time, and moving forward, because you got the message that something was toxic, that something that wasn't going to lead in the direction that you wanted it to go into unless you move slowly towards something. So this is what I'm getting in career, money, finance. Now let's take a look at anything more that comes through. Let's take a look what that might be. Fluctuating income. Indecision. There's a new strategy. Some of you could be focusing in on seasonal work and not making that seasonal work your full time. Knowing that you need to make choices for a job change and slow and steady, and putting some, long term is what's going to lead to this. Okay. So some of you could be going, kind of this and that, like a pendulum swinging. You're making choices towards a job change. The pendulum is swinging. Okay. What else do I get? Mask. Saving pennies. You could be focusing in on your hidden potential. For some of you, it's saving, taking off the mask. And I do get supportive role, moving into job security that is growing, something that is more growing, something that can bloom, right? For some of you, it even might be spiritual. I get the Buddha underneath this, right? And the Buddha talks about your life purpose. It's more than money. It is spiritual wealth. And that's going to bring in other wealth, but it is like you're blooming, right? So it's something is growing. You could be in a supportive role that offers loving care to others, all right? And that could be a part of your long-term kind of like a role that you're looking for, or you're focusing on long-term investments that are growing and blooming, right? So it's going to bring in more security for yourself. What is it that we get coming through that is going to be important? Create the space for new love. Now, this could be something new in what you love, because this is a career, money, finance spread here. This is doing what you love. Create the space to do what you love, all right? So this is about stop justifying it. The universe wants you, it says, when it hurts your heart, it's time to focus in on doing what you love, all right? So something of the sort to create this space for this thing that you love to grow. What do you need to know about this? Nourish it. Doing what you love. This is the heart chakra, and this is that flourishing of it. So this is that nourishing and doing what you love so it can bloom. Okay. Very much similar to the rose, financial relief. Something's growing. You're being content in some sort of way. Something's growing. All right. And what do we need to know? Knights of the Round Table. Let their love lift you higher. Now, this could be surrounding yourself with others that lift you up, that have your back, that you support each other. That's what this is. You're getting your Knights of the Round Table. You're putting people around you that fulfill that help you grow, that help humanity grow in some sort of way. That's your Knights of the Round Table. This is coming to fruition. There's your sun. There's your light. So it's coming to fruition is that you are collaborating with others and putting others around you that build and help your career, not that put you down and tie you down and keep you stagnant in some respect. Note your comments, guys, but that's what I'm getting. Wow. You're being divinely guided this way. There's a divine path here that's opening for you. Now, if you're looking for a personal reading, that, guys, click the link in the description box below, but that's what I'm getting in career, money, finance. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Now let's take a look at what wants to come through in terms of your love life. Okay, and let's use a different deck there. Okay, so love life, what comes through? What do we get in love life for you? For Leo, what comes through in love for Leo? What do we get? All right, and near the end, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit. Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you what that last read that I did that was kind of one of the best reads I think that I've ever done for a Leo. But for some reason, you weren't supposed to see it. Maybe because that's what happened with my camera, like the voice went out. So I'm going to tell you what the title of it was, and then you can see how that might resonate with you, what I titled it, okay? But let's take a look at love life for Leo. Love life for Leo. Look at the Nine of Pentacles is coming out again. Every single card. It's interesting. Well, this is the Death, so that's different. You got Capricorn coming out twice in every spread, which is that acknowledging something that needed to shift and change, which you already are doing, all right, and you're already aware of. This is a transformative period. That is a scorpionic energy, and you got the High Priestess. You know about a transformative period that something's happening within love. Oh my gosh, in the Tower, something came down within your love life. And I do get the Hangman that's coming through. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Ace of Swords. You got the clarity. In love, you received the clarity coming from your High Priestess energy. Okay. So I think unconsciously that you have transformed in some sort of way. There was some information that came out that you see some sort of different insight here. And so you've transformed scorpionic energy. All right. This is balancing something out, gratitude and equal in some sort of symbiotic equal give and take. And so something about nurturing yourself. All right. And it could be in love had affected nurturing yourself, and in love affected your stability in some sort of way. But you got the clarity out about this, like on something, the way of thinking or an experience that you had gone through in love brought an insight that has transformed you from the inside out in a surprising way and allows you to see something differently. All right. And it's something having to do with balance. Okay. Something having to do with balance. Now, this could be balance in a connection. This could be balance within the love for yourself that was maybe off balance. And that could have been the case, but let's pull cards here and see what comes through. But I get scorpionic energy, and I do get a little bit of earth energy and air energy coming through here as well. Quite interesting. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards and see how that pertains to your love life as well. Okay. So what else do we get? Let's take a look. There we go. Okay. So That's what I'm getting for the gist of this coming through. Okay. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what comes through. Oh my gosh, we got empowerment again. So apparently that wanted to come out a second time for a double confirmation that you are empowered in the heart, more confident and more stable in terms of moving forward in love. It's built on strong, solid ground, but also of what your heart is, all about your heart. The trunk of the tree is very strong. It's a strong foundation full of confidence here, Leo. You've been empowered. You're stronger. You have a stronger feeling in love, all right? You're stronger in love to be able to handle yourself in love. And what else do I get? X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. Ooh, now this is getting balanced. It's a 35 card that reduces to an 8, and 8s are all about balance, that infinity symbol, right? So this really talks about shining the light on part of your heart, um, and it's like that makes you magnetic. It's kind of something of the sort of that there. So it's almost as that imagine yourself becoming powerful in your dreams and exaggerate this vision until you shift perspective in some sort of way. It's like your dreams are showing you where you were out of balance. Remember when we saw that unbalancing, like balancing something out? I see this at the bottom of the deck of the last spread of the deck that we used, but there was something that was out of balance, and X marks the spot. See the love in disguise. It's kind of like if you've had any nightmares about love in some sort of way, it wants you to revision that because the subconscious has to do with your dreams, and it's about a surprise that to empower yourself to transform in those dreams, to balance something out, and to let you know that like this is independence. Do not let love rock your independence. That you are stronger than you think, and greet the unpleasant aspects of light at the door, and know that that is a gift. So if something brought sadness before, there is light in the circle of life. It's what this is saying. It's like you like some sort of innocence that maybe that you've been cut off of. Maybe there was a relationship that ended, and this is about seeking to connect to the aliveness within you. It's almost as if like a challenging life or love experience showed you where to shine the light and become more awake and become a more powerful version of yourself. It's interesting. See the light? The light even wants to come through onto this card. It's interesting. You've got so much light here. It's like a glow up, but it's not so much the glow up, it's the afterglow of something. You're noticing the afterglow of something. You're becoming powerful in an afterglow of something that you thought like a love can be that cherry on top, of yourself, of your life and experiences. But if something didn't work out in some sort of way, it's almost as if that sadness is that disappointment of that is like an elixir to you put your heart on strong solid ground. Love you. there's an afterglow from something that brought in some sort of sadness. And that afterglow is twice as powerful as the glow up that brought you to this love. The afterglow is even better. And by the way, guys, just as a segue into this, the title of that I was going to call your last video that was disappeared was your the glow up was great, but the afterglow was even better. So that's probably why the video went down, because your glow up now and your empowerment and leading with your heart that was hidden has now, the clarity has come through, and you've been transformed in some sort of spiritual situation in a surprising way. That you created an elixir, whatever has happened, and that elixir propelled you into and it brought some sort of afterglow. I get from the oracle card, your treasure is at hand. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. Wow. I think you uncovered a treasure. You uncovered the treasure, and that's the light in the circle of life because you experienced something in love. So within that, okay, so then what's next? Okay, what's coming up next? It's safe for you to love now. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. It's all about love, Leo. Your glow up was great. And how you and maybe perhaps in a connection or in a situation that you found yourself in, and maybe you were glowing up in some sort of way, but your afterglow is even better. It's that treasure to lead with your heart and lead with your light that was a surprise in something that came down, but now it's safe for you to love, and you feel stronger and more empowered than ever to love. Therefore, it's going to be a lot more heck of a healthier relationship for you. So now it's time for you to move forward and stay optimistic about your life here. It's like, whoa! I really feel that you're expanding your consciousness and you're moving forward. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.